want to talk for a second about the role that intersectionality plays in the way I think about practicing psychotherapy. So intersectionality, simply put, is, the places in our identity where there's one piece of us that's marginalized and another piece of us that's marginalized, and those two pieces intersect somehow that create increased minority stress and increased feelings of marginalization. And what I'm most interested in therapy is creating space for the parts of us where our intersections lie and make us most vulnerable. So let's just say, for example, somebody is neurodivergent, Jewish, and queer. What I'm assuming is that there's not many places in the world where they can go and have one of those identities honored, while the other two identities can simultaneously show up and feel welcomed and be at home. So there can be a place where they can go be Jewish, but chances are there's something about that space that is taking away from their queerness. Or it could be that they're part of a queer community, but there's something about their neurodivergence that they feel like they have to keep at bay. Like, I can't stim in this place in the way that I typically would. And what I'm trying to provide for in therapy is a place where, in the Venn diagram of all of your different marginalized identities, that the places where they truly all intersect and influence each other are kind of the places where there's not that many spaces for you to call a psychological home. And what I want the therapy to be is a place where those three things or four things or five things come together is the place where we're practicing from and where you're most welcome, and where you know that the space in the psychotherapy is created for exactly the intersection of all of those vulnerabilities and how they coexist together and make you you, and make you feel like, wow, there's not many places where all of this is held as one, because it is all really ultimately one, and it's only because of society's demands that we end up having to break it all down and show up in different ways at different places and take off one mask and put on another. And my hope in providing a curative therapy space is that all of the masks come off for the person to sit in front of me and feel like a whole, respected person.